going on, guys? We are back with another video, and today we're doing a review video on the LASFIT battery powered air compressor. So they sent me this air compressor to do a review on, and they told me I have pretty much free range and can do a 100% honest review, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So today I'm going to be comparing it to see how efficient it is and comparing it to the Amazon compressor that I bought about 2 years ago that I still use today to see kind of the pros and cons of each. So the LASFIT comes in this little case here, which is nice to protect it, and then it comes with extra connections there to charge it via 12 volt, and this is the little air compressor. So I have my doubts, if I'm honest. It's kind of small and compact, but really that's what we're out here for. We're out here to test and see how long the battery lasts, if it can fill all 4 tires, and how fast it can fill all 4 tires. So let's give it a shot. Alrighty, so we're all hooked up here, and we're going to start a timer on my phone as soon as I start this to see how long it takes from 20 psi to 36 psi. All right, so we just finished up airing up to 36 psi, and it took us 5 minutes and 43 seconds from filling up from 20 psi to 36 psi. Now there is one thing, the tire gauge is saying 36, but the TPMS sensor inside the truck is saying 35, so give or take it's 1 psi off. Not a huge deal, but let's go ahead and test the Amazon air compressor. All right, here's our little Amazon compressor. I don't remember how much it was because we bought this about 2 years ago, but I will definitely link it down in the description. And nothing major about it. It does have 12 volt, but it does have an optional little connector here that you can connect directly to the battery. I find that connecting it directly to the battery, it airs up slightly faster. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hook it up to the battery here, and we're gonna run a test to see what the difference is in time. All right, so we're all hooked up here. Got my timer, so we're gonna start it and see how long it takes to fill up from 20 psi to 36. Alrighty, so we just finished airing up, and the results are in. I used a TPMS sensor inside to compare, so they were both at 35, and this hit 35 at 4 minutes and 18 seconds. So about a minute and a half difference, which is not bad for the LASFIT because it's running on its own power, and this is directly hooked up to the battery. I know when it's directly hooked up to the battery versus the 12 volt inside, it's significantly faster. So that's not bad. So what I'm going to test now is if the LASFIT can air up all 4 tires, the remaining 3 tires. I'm going to air this one back down to 20 on one battery, and then also we'll test airing up from 12 volt connection and then plugging in the LASFIT directly to 12 volt and see if it's any faster. All right, so it just died on us. You can see I don't know if you can see on the screen, but it is flashing there. And we just died at, according to the truck inside, 26 psi. So we were able to do 3 tires from 20 to 35 psi, and this one only made it to 26 psi. So this cannot charge just on its internal battery. I cannot air up all 4 tires if you're airing up like from us from 20 psi up to 35 psi. Alrighty, we're about to do the same test, but on the Amazon air compressor, but instead of using the directly hooked up to the battery of the truck, we're going to use 12 volt power and see how much slower it actually is. Same thing, 20 psi up to 36, or 35, excuse me. Accidentally forgot to record this bit, but the results are in. The Amazon air compressor on 12 volt power aired up the tires in 4 minutes and 55 seconds, which is significantly slower than the compressor directly hooked up to the truck's battery, which was 4 minutes and 18 seconds. All right, so now we're gonna test it since it failed all 4, I'm gonna test it with the 12 volt connected to the truck to see if it's maybe any faster with it directly connected to the 12 volt. So we're gonna test that out now. Get our clock out here, reset our timer, and away we go. Alrighty guys, we just finished airing up the LASFIT air compressor via the 12 volt connection, and it took to air up from 20 psi to 35 psi, it took 4 minutes and 40 seconds. So that is a huge improvement on just the internal battery alone. And it's also beating out our Amazon compressor on the 12 volt, because that took 4 minutes and 55 seconds. So overall, this thing is pretty impressive. You could probably even get an adapter from the 12 volt to battery connection, and it would probably be even faster. I'm not going to test that because that technically doesn't come as part of the kit. It did come as part of the other Amazon battery air compressor kit, so that's why I tested it that way. So if you probably got that adapter, it'd probably be more efficient. Overall, biggest drawback is the battery life of this thing. It's a shame that you can't run on battery to air up all 4 tires. It dies on your 4th tire. That's what I think biggest improvement that LASFIT needs to make. The positives though, it's smaller and more compact than my Amazon air compressor. It also has where you can set the desired PSI and then walk away from it, which is super nice. I don't have to sit here and babysit it. I can go pack up camp or do whatever, anything else. So honestly, it's a pretty good product. There are some drawbacks, which I showed in this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.